right, another ooky spooky session begins. This is your reading for the week of December 22nd through December 28th. If you'd like to see how I put all of this together, head over to Patreon, LVX Media Net. The video's posted there, and you can see how I put it all together. So before I start, wanted to your inquiry clear in your mind. Just really hold that in your mind's eye. So let's start. Our first position here. This is our starting energy of the week. We've got the Nine of Swords. Now, this card typically represents anxiety and possible breaking points. In the second position, this is our struggle or obstacle. The Ten of Wands represents burdens or responsibilities. In the third position here in the middle, this is what we focus on. Two of Wands, excuse me. This is what we're focusing on. It's planning and taking steps. Our discard, what we're letting go of this week. The Nine of Wands, this is fatigue or feeling like you're making a last stand. In the fifth position here, this is our spiritual exercise. It's the inverted Two of Pentacles. It's adaptability, sort of, in a way, but I'll explain more in a moment. Self-care, the Knight of Cups. This is diplomacy, idealism, and artistic pursuits. Our supplemental cards here on the outside. Sixth Instinct. This is the Sun. It represents vitality. The message is the urge to do what feels right. Our angel number is the 12-12-12-12. It's persistence. And keywords for this one are contentment, new experiences, and gratitude. Our regular standard deck cartomancy, the Nine of Hearts. Keywords here are hope, aspirations, and wishes coming true. And true intention, last one, is revenge. The message on it is, I'm looking to damage you in retaliation for perceived wrongs. So that was it's an interesting one, but let's get to it. So starting off here in position one, it's not a great card to start the week. It's not the best one to get for the energy of the week, but the reading does get better. So the Nine of Swords, like I said, represents anxieties in general, but most particularly the difficulties associated with feeling unsafe with being vulnerable and sharing our emotional struggles. So it makes sense that with this being the energy that we're struggling with is feeling overburdened. The Ten of Wands, it's supposed to be all-encompassing. It represents the myriad of responsibilities in our lives, but not being sure how to carry all of it ourselves. And it's understandable that if you're struggling with feeling overworked, overburdened, that you're going to feel really anxious because you don't feel like you have anyone to talk to, right? So what do? Focus is to plan. Now, the Two of Wands is a sign of good things come to those who prepare for them. And perhaps the good thing to do here, planning, that is the good thing that's going to come from that is the easing or alleviation of our worries. If things are feeling out of control or like there's too much going on, it could be helpful to try and break things down to more manageable steps. Now, the Nine of Wands in the discard position is an interesting pull. The card is a sign of the fatigue that comes from being embattled for such a long time, and that while things are going in the right direction, it's exhausting to have to fight all the time. So the idea is to discard that feeling, which of course easier said than done, but my suggestion is to unplug for a little bit, do something that fills your cup, the cup in your heart, right? And then unfortunately, given like the anxieties that our energy is pulling, it's it's good to try and re-engage that because it's not going away. Maybe not anytime soon anyway. Not in this week, we'll say. So re-engaging that with renewed optimism. So our spiritual exercise of the week, down here, the Two of Pentacles, the exercise is balance, right? The Two of Pentacles, when it's inverted, it's a sign that we're trying to do too many things at once. Does that sound familiar? It's pretty much the overall theme of the reading. So the practice of the week is, it's kind of like a holistic approach where we have to stop, unplug, break down our burdens into smaller, more manageable steps. And the most important part is consider if what we're doing is necessary. Our self-care, the card here, it's also about balancing emotions and logic. It's kind of fucking spoopy, isn't it? The Knight of Cups is the knight that tends to think more with his heart than his brain, but there's nothing. It's not a bad thing, right? Just because this guy's a little bit more in tune with his emotions does not make him any less of a knight, right? So the card itself in general is it's a herald. It's a sign of something coming, and a situation that's going to present itself, or a person that's going to enter our lives. And the key thing is that good things come to those who are prepared. So whatever it is that this is going to present, be ready for it. So moving into the supplemental cards out here, Sixth Instinct first, the Sun. It's energy, vibrance, abundance, and I think it's a hint that we should be following our hearts for the moment, doing what feels right. So that's kind of what the Knight of Cups suggested as well. The angel number, the 1212, comes with a message that good things come to those who are prepared. So it's time to get ready. The standard cartomancy over here, the Nine of Hearts. It's referred to sometimes as the wish card. And this one usually comes out when a deeply held wish is going to come true. So I know how it sounds. Sounds too good to be true. I know it does. Because if I was watching this or hearing this, that somebody was saying to me, I would be like, yeah, I'm sure you really I'm sure it's random, right? But I'm telling you, you can go check on Patreon, sign up for the Ookie Spooky supporter, and you can see the video of how it all comes out, of how everything gets shuffled, all that stuff. So the true intention, last thing, it doesn't really fit the mold of all of this. So we're looking at up here, we're looking at anxieties and being overburdened, and then it's planning to try to alleviate those feelings, and trying to renew our optimism and our hope to continue fighting for whatever it is that we're trying to achieve, right? These two supplemental cards have the similar messages of follow your heart, good things come to people who are prepared. Nine of Hearts, good things come to those who are prepared. So it's coming, so get ready. I'm looking to damage you in retaliation for perceived wrongs. The best I got, I'm really gonna have to shoehorn this one in. I'm thinking like success is the best revenge. You know that old saying. So if we can overcome the stresses and are able to be more open with other people who can possibly help unburden us, right? then if things start coming together, if your wishes start coming together, then I don't know, rub it in someone's face, like, I guess. I don't know. That's the only one that doesn't fit. So, at the top, I asked for you to come up, your inquiry, have that top of mind. So, the coin flip. Here's the big reveal. It was a no. So, hopefully that is the answer you needed, which does not always align with the answer you wanted. Hopefully this is a good message for you, or a good omen. That is it. I've mentioned Patreon enough times. So other things, personal readings, I do offer them. They are free. I don't charge anything for them because I don't know how good I am at this or anything. So if you want one, lvxmedia.net, that's the website. Hit the spooky button and then fill out the form. You can look through the artwork of all the different decks that I have. It's quite a few. So look through them, pick the one that you like the most, one that resonates with you, one you feel represents you. Because in absentia, since you're not here, that is your analog for the reading, right? That is your representative. But yeah, as much detail as you're comfortable sharing. The more detail you give me, the more detail I can give you back. But it's entirely up to you. So, personal readings. I've been trying to pick up, like friends and mentors that are involved in these kinds of ooky spooky things. One in particular I came across, her name is Samira. She goes the psychic Samira, I guess. And she does like tarot, oracle, all that stuff, but with a lot more depth and a lot more tools. Like, all I got is fucking playing cards, you know what I mean? But man, that woman is something else. I got a reading from her and it fucking tripped me out. That I didn't really say. I was intentionally vague with my inquiry, and man, she fucking nailed it. There's something, I don't know what it is. Not saying what is or isn't, just saying my reading was good. So if you want to get one, psychicsamira.com. If you use the code that I have from her, it's LEO 78843. It'll get you 20% off. So man, I'm telling you, that woman was a wizard. It's really cool. Psychicsamira.com, LEO 78843. So if you want that discount, it helps me out if you do that, and it saves you a little bit of money as well. So everybody wins. She gets a new client, I get the referral, and you get a super dope reading. And that is it. Man, I will see you next week. I'll be back at the same ooky time, same spooky place. See you then.